We welcome you to the softball end of the complex here, the athletic turf complex at Central Maine Community College, as Muncie Media Sports brings you Mustang softball today, a doubleheader against Roxbury Community College. We're going to start a little bit early, as most of you know if you're in the local area here and probably even outside the area, that weather is not looking great for later today, so we have opted to start this one. Probably going to start about 12 minutes or so early here from the softball into the complex. I want to let you know with the bad weather coming in, and it's a wintry, weathery type mix here coming in later in the afternoon. We have had to excuse the use of our backstop camera there, as that's out in the element. So we'll bring a single camera production here. Abdul on our camera. I'm Rob Munsing here from Munsing Media Sports. Busy day at the complex. Baseball going on down to our right, and they did start early. They started their scheduled noontime game at 11 o'clock, so they're moving along down there, as baseball will take a little bit longer. But Roxbury wasn't able to get up here for an early start, so we opted to start as soon as they were warmed up and had a sufficient warm-up, although I'm not sure anybody in this weather is going to be able to warm up to any great degree here today. But Mustangs are happy to go downstairs talking to the young ladies and coaches and just about everybody involved with the program. They're glad to be playing finally here at home, as they are looking to get underway after a fall season that featured some new players here today. We'll take a look at the players in this one. The Mustangs defensively, they'll have Madison Boynton on the circle here today. Madison Anderson will be the catcher. Autumn Peterson at first, Kiera Green at second, Maya Gallen at shortstop, McKenna Ridlin, the third baseman, left, right in the outfield, Sam Withy in left, Olivia Gallen in center, and Olivia Field will be in right field. Emily Libby will be the designated player here for the Mustangs in Game 1. 2 7-inning games here. We'll go as long as the weather permits us to do it. Got a little tease here as we were setting up. Ended up getting some sunshine come through. I thought, oh, well, maybe the forecast is wrong, but that went away very quickly, and we're overcast here and cool. But playable conditions, of course. This is the beauty of the turf field here at the complex, is even with weather, you can continue to play. So we'll play 2 games here today. As I said, Abdul on the camera. I'm Rob Munsing. Folks up in the press box getting set to go here. First game, it's always a taffy pull to pull everything together to make it all work out. I'm getting an interview. Coaches were very busy downstairs when I talked to either one of the coaches here, and they thought maybe next game. So Megan LaRochelle was busy getting the lineup set, and Abby Nielsen, her assistant, and Tyler Ham, also assistant coaches here for the Mustangs. And we'll get the big rival game coming up Tuesday, weather permitting. And we'll get some interviews with the coaching staff prior to that one. They'll have a game under their belt and be able to have a little bit better forecast of what is going on. One of the unique features of this lineup here for the Mustangs features 3-sport athlete. Now, you say that a lot in high school, a 3-sport athlete, but not that often at the collegiate level, and it is Autumn Peterson, who starred in volleyball, a second semester player for Coach Morong on the basketball team, and she was more than a practice player. She came in at full speed and met the challenge and was a valuable contributor to the basketball program, and here she is playing first base here today for the Mustangs in softball. And, of course, several returning players, particularly Olivia Gallen and Maya Gallen, the young ladies from Oxford Hills. Olivia will be in patrolling center field. Maya will be at shortstop. Sam Withy, a returner. McKenna Ridlin, we've seen her over the years as well. And Maddie Boynton we saw in fall ball. So we'll be set to go here shortly. Umpires were here plenty early, as they anticipated maybe trying to get an early start into this one. We'll hope you're enjoying your spring. Early spring is always a challenge athletically to get going. Of course, the college athletes, they end their season very early, as colleges close up in May. So they've got basically a month to play ball. So it'll be a very jam-packed schedule here for both the softball team, as you're seeing here, and down the other end of the complex out for baseball. Want to let you know Facebook, again, has changed their protocol. They only allow one concurrent live stream, so we don't have both streams going out to Facebook. But the thing that you want to know is every single game that we do here for the athletic teams will be on the CM Athletics YouTube page, and that's where we try to drive all the traffic. Due to the fact that YouTube's a little more predictable, a little less challenging than Facebook can be as they change up their API. It's called their terms of service and things of that sort behind the scenes all the time. So let you know that that's where you'll be able to find all the CM Athletics games right on CM Athletics on YouTube. We also stream out to our Boxcast, so if you have Boxcast, you can get the Boxcast app on your streaming device, Fire TV, Fire Cube, Apple TV, Roku, any of those. And when you get those devices, do a search in their app store for the Boxcast app. Download it, search for Muncie Media. You can watch these games right on your big screen TV. So that's the way to do it if you have that device available to you. Bring our scoreboard up and get ready to go here for first pitch, as we said. Madison Boynton in the circle here to start game one. Should be serving up to Madison Anderson, the catcher. Team's meeting just down below us. Mustangs get ready to take the field.
Good morning and welcome to the campus of Central Maine Community College for today's non-conference.
Caleb Lamb on the PA will be announcing the Roxbury Community College Tigers.
Mustangs. We'll start with the starting lineup for visiting Roxbury. Leading off, number 14, Akari Lloyd. Batting second, number 8, Linnea Alston. Batting third, number 28, Erica Laura. Batting cleanup, number 9, Nazia Alfred. Batting fifth, number 27, Rose Monestein. Batting sixth, number 8, Denaria Daughtry. Batting seventh, number 13, Nabelin Mejia. Batting eighth, number 17, Sarah Simpson. And batting ninth, number 6, Khadijah Charles. And now introducing your full Central Maine 2025.
So we'll have all the Mustangs introduced here. See them gathered down in the first base coaching box.
A freshman from Holton, Maine, number 1, Callie Sylvia. A freshman from Turner, Maine, number 2, Madison Anderson.
Madison doing the catching today.
From South Paris, Maine, number 3, Maya Gallen.
Maya Gallen at shortstop for the Mustangs today.
And her sister, a senior and captain from South Paris, Maine, number 4, Olivia Gallen.
Olivia Gallen will be patrolling center field as she has during the course of her career.
Number 5, Kira Green.
Kira Green, the second baseman today.
From Warren, Maine, number 6, Madison Boynton.
Madison Boynton.
A freshman from Jackman, Maine, number
She'll be
7,
pitching today.
Orly Poulin. A senior from Lewiston, Maine, number 8, Mackenzie Anderson. A freshman from Cherryfield, Maine, number 9, Autumn Peterson.
Autumn will be patrolling first base.
A sophomore from Winthrop, Maine, number 12, Lauren Wood. A freshman from Lisbon Falls, Maine, number 15, Olivia Field.
Olivia will be patrolling right field.
A sophomore from Turner, Maine, number 16, Sam Withy.
Sam Withy will be playing left field today.
A junior from Hartford, Maine, number 22, McKenna Ridland.
And McKenna Ridland will
And a
be down the hot
sophomore
corner.
from Lisbon, Maine, number 30, Emily Libby. The Mustangs are coached by Megan LaRochelle in her first year, assisted by Tyler Ham and Abby Nielsen. We now ask that you please rise if able, and gentlemen, please remove your caps as we honor America with the
So we'll get set here for the first pitch of the season coming up here, the spring season. This is a continuation of fall ball. As we said, with the bad weather coming in, we only have the one camera up here on the cover up in the press box in case we do get that rain, sleet, freezing rain, snow, whatever's coming. And unfortunately, we were looking at next week because we got a chock full of games next week, Tuesday, Wednesday, double headers, we call them, and those days don't look great either. But we're playing baseball, outdoor activities like baseball and softball here in the great state of Maine in early April, and this is what you get. So we're glad you're able to join us. Can't quite see the baseball scoreboard to see what's happening down there. As we said, they started about an hour before us. So this game will actually start at 11:55. We're hoping to get started here a little bit earlier. See the ladies high-fiving, getting set to go. I'll get the first pitch of the spring season. So ball one. Two and 0. This is Akia Lloyd. She's the third baseman. Boynton's got the sign. Down a little bit low. Might take the pitchers a little bit of time to get a little bit loose. That's in for a strike. Scoreboard's having a little issue here. 3-1. And ball four, so base runner on. Start off the game here for the Tigers. One and no. Got the scoreboard working. That's good. As we get first game bugs out of the way. That's poured in for a strike. 1-1. This is Alston at bat here for Roxbury. Fouls off the bunt attempt. Makes it 1-2. Lloyd stayed at second base. He hit himself in the helmet going, whoa. I forgot if they foul it off, I can't run. No, she knew that. She just didn't see the foul attempt. 1-2 strikes. Lloyd, the runner at first. 2-2 now. Alston will take a ball to fill the count. Swing and a miss. Lloyd off and down to second base safely on the strikeout. So one out. Erica Laura, the first baseman, steps in. Lloyd at second. 1 out. Bowden's got the sign. Rocks and fires. Strike one. Bowden looks like she's found her release point here. Up 2 strikes. Lloyd, the runner at second, for Laura trying to drive her in. Waste pitch there, 1-2. Manny's got the sign. Rocks and fires up high. The fielders will appreciate a pitcher that's working quickly today, that's for sure, as won't be standing around. Just missed. Fills up the count. First base open, 1 out. Lloyd, a leadoff walk, stole second. She's in scoring position here for Laura. And down on strikes. Mustangs looking to strand that runner. Pull it in, strike one. High up in the air, first base side, and running out of room at first was Peterson. What number? What number's up right here? Can you see that for me? The ponytail's in the way. What number? This is Alfred's up. Riddlin almost with a good play over there at third base. Alfred's the pitcher, trying to help her cause here with a runner at second base. 2 strikes on her. 2 outs. Lloyd at second. Bounced up there. Good job by Anderson on her low ball technique. 1-2. Foul back. They'll rock the fire. Just out. Count worked to 3-2. Alfred was behind. 0-2 in the count. Ground ball to third. Riddlin up with it. Plenty of time over to first base to Peterson. That'll do it. So a leadoff walk, a stolen base. Lloyd gets stranded at second, and Mustangs will come to bat. They'll look to get to work in their order. Get a look at the first couple of hitters here. Let's take a look at the lineup. It'll be Olivia Gallen leading off, Sam Withy and Maya Gallen, first three batters for the Mustangs. Autumn Peterson in the four-hole here for the Mustangs. Should somebody reach base. Roxbury Community College, they're the Tigers. Out of Roxbury section of Boston. I asked some of the ladies on the way up if they'd hit any rain on the way up from Boston. They said, oh, yeah. So, yeah, we know it's coming. So, Olivia Gallen to step in. Nazai Alfred in the circle here for the Tigers. So Gallen steps in, got good wheels. In for a strike. No, I'm not sure, but illegal pitch, no pitch. I think they called no pitch. So ball one, okay. I think they called illegal pitch, so that's a ball. Two and 0. .43 degrees at game time. Raw wind blowing in. Gallen up on the count 3-0. Glad he could join us here on Muncie Medias. We have a doubleheader going on. Alfred adjusts her headband. Now she's set to fire. And she'll fire a strike. Foul back. 3-2. So Gallen will take first. So this will be Sam Withy stepping in from the left side, left fielder today. Outfield swung around a little bit towards right. Ball one. One and one. Gallen scampers down to second. That's driven deep to right. Elston with the catch. Gallon will tag in advance. Withy moves the runner along. 1 out now. So Maya Gallon will step in. She's looking to deliver her sister from third base. Infield will play back, conceding the run here in the early going. Alfred's got her sign. Pours in strike one. Swing and a miss. 0-2. Gallon stays alive. As Alfred in the circle ahead on this count. 0-2. No score, bottom of the first inning. Mustangs threatening Gallon at third. Up high. Little change of pace. Foul back. Gallon putting up a battle. Gallon fouled it off on the change. One and two. The pitch. Bounced up there. 2-2. This has turned into a double-digit at-bat here for Gallon. Maya trying to deliver Sister Olivia down at third base. Alfred's tried a little of everything. Let's see what this one brings. It's going to be popped up. Third baseman under it, and Lloyd will put it away for the second out of the inning. Roxbury stranded a runner at second in the top half of the first. This will bring up Autumn Peterson. Peterson batting in the 4-hole. First baseman. Did not have any stats from fall ball as she was playing volleyball. So we said a unique three-sport athlete here for the Mustangs. Autumn from Cherryfield, Maine. Take high. 1-1. Foul back. Alfred up in the count, 1-2. Gallon's Mustangs, a runner at third. Down low, gets away. Here comes Gallen. She'll scamper across the plate for the first run of the game. On the wild pitch, makes the count 2-2. So Mustangs strike with one here in the first. Alfred looks in, got the sign from Doubleheader, and that's a ball. Full count. And swing and a miss, she'll go down, but the Mustangs will strike first here in this one as they pick up a run. Gallen scores to make it 1-0. We'll take a break. We'll come back. Second inning coming up when we come back to Central Maine Community College after this.
Our goal in public service is to improve the quality of life in communities. This is the Public Service and Social Sciences Department. We originally started with criminal justice, and then we added more programming.
I'm in the forensic science program.
I want to become a state fire investigator.
State trooper.
I want to be a game warden.
Forensic psychologist. Behavioral health professional.
CM offers a lot more hands-on learning than most places.
The only way to give them that experience is to do that through immersive scenario training.
You actually dust for fingerprints.
Learning how to go through, take pictures, what to look for.
We are the only college in the state of Maine that offers a third-year advanced certificate in police operations.
It is a great way of excelling your career and jump-starting you onto that path.
The Public Service Simulation Center allows us to fully implement an immersive training environment.
Can I see your other hand?
You just don't want to get boxed in.
We teach de-escalation and empathetic communication to better address community needs.
The instructors are awesome.
They really care about our education.
We have people that teach who have been members or are actively members of these industries. This is a one-of-a-kind program.
It's prepared me to have a step up in my professional career.
Here at the school, they're really invested in our education.
It's a nice environment.
Rose Monestein will lead off the second inning here for the Tigers. She'll take ball one. Roxbury got a run of the second baseman Lloyd in the first. She was stranded there. 2-0. Welcome in fans of both teams. I think as the game goes on, the kids will warm up a little bit, and we hope they will. Down low. One of the hard things is pitchers getting that grip on the ball. Rose, left fielder here for the Tigers. Trying to lead off here with a bingo if she can. A little brighter skies. And she will. She'll draw a walk. Runner at first. Madison Boynton in the circle if you're just joining us here for the Mustangs.
Now batting number 12.
Madison Anderson, her battery mate. This is Daughtry up. Danera takes strike one. Monstein, the runner at first. Via the walk, Boynton. Swing and a miss. Throw to second, going to be close. Slides in underneath. Stolen base. Pretty good throw from Madison Anderson. But good slide into second. 2 strikes. Ooh, that just missed outside. 1-2. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. 1 out. Maybelline Mejia, the shortstop, steps in. Pops it up. Gallon under it at shortstop. She'll put away. 2 outs. 1 pitch. Gets a second out of the inning. Sarah Simpson, the second baseman, steps in here for the Tigers. Boynton looking to strand a runner at second base for the second consecutive inning. Ball 1. Ground ball to second. Up and over to Peterson. And Kara Green with the assist. And that will do it in the top half of the second. Mustangs lead it 1-0. We'll take a break. We'll come back. Bottom of the second coming up when we come back after this.
Having free college, it's awesome.
I'm not going to have this weight of debt hanging over my shoulder.
It's so nice to be able to not have to worry about that burden. So yeah, sets you up for success.
As we come right back after that quick little short commercial. Rob Munsing along here for a Munsing Meter, and the call for this one. Patrick Dexler, Chris Wheeler, Ashley Pashon working down at the baseball end of things. Mustangs were up. I think Dave was up here. Dave Gagne just recently said 9-2. Mustangs over Great Bay Community College. Great Bay just reestablishing their baseball program after a year or so off. Roxbury Community College Tigers. Been a mainstay on the schedule here since we've been doing softball. Always come up with fielding a competitive team. Bottom of the second. Be McKenna Ridlin, the third baseman, stepping in here for the Mustangs. Bottom of the second inning. Got our scoreboard right now. Ridlin, one of the veterans for Coach La Rochelle. Takes strike 1. McKenna, good power. Gap power. Fences up and makes it a cozy ballpark here. Used to have the snow fences back, and a year or so ago they got these nice new rollout fences for baseball and softball. And they lock right down so the ball won't roll under them. They'll roll these out of here after the game tonight, as they'll have soccer play day in here tomorrow. Bunch of teams coming in. We don't cover that in the spring. We cover all the soccer in the fall. That's up high. Alfred gave up the lone run in the game to Gallon on a wild pitch, and that's where we stand, 1-0. Bottom of the second. Ridlin, the first batter in this inning. She'll swing and miss at a good pitch located down and out. One up, one down.
Now batting, number 15, Olivia Field.
Well, this is Olivia Field, the right fielder stepping in. Olivia hit .360 in the fall season. Played in 10 games. She was 8 for 25. 9 for 25, I'm sorry. Scored 8 runs. I want to thank Patrick Dexler for preparing stats here for the game for me and rosters and such. Valuable asset to us here at Munsing Media. He's down doing the baseball game. 2-1 now. 1 out, nobody on. Bottom of the second inning. Alfred's got the sign. Foul back. Evens the count up at 2-2. Big doings here today. Esports for the high schools in the state of Maine. Quite a crowd coming in for that. It's really been a great popular sport and a state-of-the-art esports set up here at the college. The esports is booming here. They play a national schedule. And as we said, host to the high schools today. 3-2. And 2 up, 2 down. So bring up the catcher. I'm sorry, the Kira Green, the second baseman, steps in here for the Mustangs. 2 out, nobody on. Down low, ball 1. Doing no. Foul back. 2-1. Two outs, nobody on. Bottom half of the second. Mustangs lead at 1-0. Gallen the run on a wild pitch. Olivia Gallen. Ball 3. Anderson, the catcher. Don't mind putting the catching gear on a day like this. Foul back. The pitch. So 2-out walk puts a runner at first base here for the Mustangs.
Now batting, number 30,
Emily Libby, the designated player, steps in. Kiera Green scampers down to second. She was the designated runner. So she moves into scoring position, have a designated run for the catcher. Anderson reached. Give her a chance to put the equipment on, get ready to go for the next inning. The bunt's popped up, and that will do it for the inning. So, runner stranded at second base. Mustangs will maintain that 1-0 lead. Got more games coming up next week. We'll have a double header, as we like to call them, as you're seeing it right here on your screen. A baseball, softball doubleheader against rival Southern Maine Community College. Those games will be afternoon games, 3:30 and 5:30 starts. Those times obviously approximate for the second game, depending on how the first game rolls. You usually get a little closer to that in softball than you will in baseball. Although looking at the advanced forecast for next week, it looks like old man Winter's still holding on to April Fools because the weather does not look very enticing for baseball, softball next Tuesday. We just can't seem to get ourselves out of this late winter cycle. Though we did have a beautiful day yesterday, about 54 degrees when we were playing baseball. Start those games. They moved those up to play in the sunlight. It really worked out well. Doubleheader sweep for the Mustangs over York County Community College. 2 good wins. Mustangs came back. They hadn't led in the game until the bottom of the 6th inning when they went ahead 4-3 on Lee Robinson's base hit. So they won that game 4-3. Good second game as well. Went extra innings. Mustangs won it in 9. Walked it off. So we're top half of the 3rd inning. Ball 1. Right fielder Kadia Charles up. 9th batter in the order. Boynton rocks and fires. Got our scoreboard back up. Charles up in the count. Pulls in a strike. Madison Boynton, 8 games appearances. Started 4 games. She was 2-3 in the fall. Gave up 40 hits, 22 runs, 15 of those runs earned. Struck out 39, walked 12. She had an ERA of 2.94, a whip of 1.46, and 35.2 innings pitched. Runner at first is Charles. Popped up. Center field, and it'll drop in for a base hit. Charles wants to go to third. Comes to throw, won't go. They might have a play at second. They don't. Runners will end up at second and third for Roxbury Community College. Nobody out. So Lloyd dropped the base hit in. So bring up Alston. Linnea Alston, the center fielder. Runners in scoring position. Nobody out. Threat here for the Tigers, trailing 1-0. Alston take ball 1. Out infield playing back. They'll concede the run here in the early going 3rd inning to get an out. Although Peterson's in at the corner, and so is in Ridland. Middle infielders playing back. Poured in for a strike. 1-1. Boynton steps out, takes a little bit of time, deep breath. Madison back in the circle on the rubber and set to go. Pulls a strike in. 1-2. Up high. 2-2. Three and two. Pull it in, call strike three. A big strikeout punch out there for Boynton. This will bring up Erica Laura, the first baseman. 1 out now. Ball gets away, and Charles will face plant into home plate. I think she might be used to sliding on dirt. That was a turf slide. She came bouncing in. Looked like a plane landing there at Logan Airport without the landing gear down. But nonetheless, ties the game at 1. Yeah, sliding on turf is a whole different thing. When the turf gets a little wet, if moisture, comes in from dampness or fog or something like that, you end up hydroplaning right by the bag. We've seen that happen quite a few times. Kids will come in to slide, they don't catch a bag, and they end up off the bag. That's going to be a base hit to right field. That'll be a run. So RBI single by Laura. She's got bees in her hand there, but she'll take it. Gets the RBI single. 1 out, runner at first. 2-1 now, Roxbury. Alfred, the pitcher, up. That's a base hit to left field. Withey's having a little trouble as a bound off the fence here, and they will send the runner. Play coming to the plate, and not in time. Laura will score. Alfred will go into third base with a double. Moving to third base on the action. Gets credit for the double down the line. Makes it 3-1. So Roxbury beginning here, and Mustangs want to chat it up. Anderson out to talk from her catching position. Looking to settle Madison Boynton down. Monestein will come up, the left fielder. Her second plate appearance. Ball 1. Madison Boynton. Ball 2. 2-0. Alfred, the runner at third base. Wild pitch. And she'll score standing up. 3-run inning. Still only 1 out. Counts 3-0. Boynton fires. And ball 4. Still only 1 out, runner at first. Daltrey, the catcher, steps in. There goes the runner. Throw to second, won't be in time. Stolen base. Pitch was a ball. 1-0. Another runner in scoring position. One and one. That pitch gets away. Running to third. Two and two. Runner at third. 3 in the inning here in the top half of the third for the Tigers. And call strike 3. Big out there. Maybelline Mejia. The shortstop steps in. Ground ball to third. Ridlin up and over to Peterson at first base, and that will do it. But big inning here for the Roxbury Community College Tigers. They pick up 3. They lead it. 4-1. We're headed to the bottom half of the third inning. See the Mustangs gathered up. Some of them have blankets on, trying to stay warm in this chilly weather here on April 5th. High schools will be in the User Complex next week as several high school games are scheduled in around the games that we have here. We'll be here Tuesday and Wednesday next week. Tuesday game, doubleheader, as baseball and softball will take on arch rival Southern Maine Community College, 3:30 and 5:30 games at the complex. Then in-state rival UMA comes in for evening games. Doubleheader on Wednesday. Baseball and softball, 6 and 7:30 on those games. Let's hope it's a little warmer for a 6 o'clock start on next Wednesday. We shall see what we shall see. So Mustangs look to get back in this one. This is Emily Libby up. One strike. Swing and a miss. Libby down the count, 0-2. Alfred looking to get a shutdown inning after her team gave her 3 runs. Fouled off third base side. Emily played in 10 games. Batted .261 in the fall. She had 6 hits, scored 6 runs, 23 at-bats. 1-2. And she'll go down on strikes. 1-0. So bring up Olivia Gallen, the top of the order. Olivia scored the Mustangs run here in the top half of the first inning. Looking to get some started with 1 out. Take strike 1. The pitch up high. 1-1. That's up high. 2-1. Fouled off. That caught some mask. 2-2. Azai Alfred doing a little housekeeping. Now she's back in the circle. Set to toe the rubber and deliver the 2-2 pitch. Gallen just gets a piece of it. Stays alive. The pitch. Called strike on the corner. 2 up, 2 down via the strikeout here in this inning.
Now batting, number 16,
Sam
Sam Withy.
Withy, left fielder. Left-handed batter. Ball 1. Two outs, nobody on. Mustangs looking for a 2-out rally. Withy. Left side. And good running play over there by McGeer. The shortstop puts it away for the 3rd out of the inning. So we'll take a break. We'll come back. We come back. Top half of the 4th inning coming up here after this.
For years, you've worked hard, saved wisely, and dreamed of this moment. Retirement is one of life's biggest decisions. You don't have to navigate it alone. With Gosline Retirement Planning by your side, you can retire with confidence. We're a team of fiduciaries who specialize in the transition from work life to retirement life, and we're here to help. We at GRP are committed to building a plan that lets you live and give better than you thought possible.
Top half of the 4th inning. Here from the softball end of the complex. Madison Boynton all the way so far here for the Mustangs. She's in her 4th inning of work. She's given up 4 runs. Trying to get a shutdown inning, get her mates back up at bat, see if they can get into this 4-1 deficit a little bit. So we'll get some position changes here for the Mustangs as Peterson into the circle. So Peterson on the mound here, replaces Boynton. Pulls in strike one. As we said, Autumn's a nice story, a three-sport athlete. Gets up in the count quickly, 2-0. 0-2, I'm sorry. Hey, who went into first base, guys? No number. I can't tell. We don't know. Okay. We'll find her. Have to get downstairs and see. So 2-2. Top half of the fourth. Foul ball down the first baseline. They'll bring up Charles as Simpson drew the walk. She's at first base. Nobody out. Ball one. Autumn Peterson delivers down low. Pulls strike one and 2-1. Swing and a miss. 2-2. Peterson looking to get the first out of the inning. And she will on a call, third strike. 1 out. Kia Lloyd takes ball one. Runner first, 1 out. Simpson at first via the walk. Top of the order, Lloyd. Peterson pulls strike one in. 1-1. Autumn working quickly. As we said earlier in the game, the position players absolutely love a fast worker on cold conditions like this. Fake bunt inside. 2-1. There's the bunt. Peterson can't handle it. And safe at first on the bunt. Single. Is Lloyd. So they're calling the runner out at second. She left early. So Linnea Olson will step in, but there'll be 2 outs. Lloyd will stay at first base. She dances off the bag. Ball 1. Peterson rocks and fires. Pours in strike 1. 1-1. Two and 1. Runners off and hesitates a little bit. Now she's going to scamper to third. Throw wasn't handled at second. Lloyd goes all the way to third base. Two and 1. Two, I'm sorry. Olsen goes down swinging, and that will do it. That's 3 outs, girls. That's all they get. So Mustangs will come up bottom half of the 4th inning as this one's flying along. They've got some work to do. They trail it 4-1. See them gather down just below. Baseball going down at the other end of the complex. Mustangs were up early in that one. Got McKenzie with an angle to the scoreboard. Can you read the scoreboard? Not our scoreboard, the baseball scoreboard? 0-0. So they're in the second game. Yep, so they've started game 2 down there, which is pretty good. Mustangs won the first game. Not sure the final score, but you can also watch that game. Both these games up on the Central Maine Athletics YouTube channel. The baseball game is going out on Facebook. As soon as the baseball game gets over, if we're still going in the second game of this, it'll flop over, and then Facebook will allow this to go. Used to be, if you had 2 games going on at the same time, they played both games, but they've changed those rules. They've also changed rules if you're looking to keep a video longer than 30 days. Those days are over. They're going to delete all the videos. I have videos on Facebook going back, lots of years. I got notice that they're going to remove them all. So if you have some videos up on your Facebook page you want to save, you better download them. And that would be the wise thing to do.
Now batting, number 3, Maya Gallen.
So Gallen will step in. This is Meyer. Meyer hitting third in the order. Looking to get something going here for the Mustangs. Down 4-1. Foul back. Alfred has settled in for the Tigers in the circle. Roxbury Community College Tigers out of Boston, Massachusetts, the Roxbury section of Massachusetts. My mom grew up in the Roxbury section. Any of you Roxbury people watching know exactly where that would be. She grew up in the Mission Hill section. Went to Mission Hill Church all those years. Went to Mission Hill High School. And base hit to right field. That may gap. No, it doesn't. Played there by Charles. Back in quickly, but a runner, a good base hit to right field. By Gallen, leads it off. Spring up Autumn Peterson, the pitcher. As the Mustangs look to rally, and Gallen's down at second. Throw got away. Mustangs with some work to do, but an auspicious start here to the bottom half of the fourth inning. And Autumn Peterson now at the plate, and she will rip one to center field. And nice catch back tracking there was Alston, and the tag up by Gallen, but Peterson put a ride into that one. On a warmer day, that may carry some. Hard to carry in this weather, and Autumn put a good charge into it. McKenna Ridlin will step into the batter's box. Gallen at third base. Mustangs looking to rally up. And ground ball down the third baseline, foul. Foul back. Outfit up in the count. 0-2. One out. Gallen at third. Mustangs looking to get at least one this inning. They like a couple. Get back into this if they can. Just out. That's down low, a ball. 2-2. And hooked foul. Almost picked off a car coming up the road. Two and two. Redland putting up a battle. McKenna would like to get that RBI in from third base if she can with a base hit. Gallen with good speed there. Popped up and out. Not much foul room here at the softball end of the complex. Unlike baseball, it's got a lot of room in behind. Not quite so much here. They'll clear the fences, roll them in, and play soccer tomorrow. It'll be like a late fall day for them to play soccer tomorrow. The play day. Swing and a miss, ball dropped, throw to first base, good. And Gallen will come in from third on that one and count the run. But 2 outs now. But 4-2, not the way they were trying to get it in. They would like to have done it without making an out, but they'll take the run and make it 4-2. Olivia Field, the right fielder. Fouled off. Two outs, nobody on now. Mustangs with one in. Quickly behind in the count is Olivia Field. The Rock, the Fire are down low. Foul back. Almost every defensive player for the Tigers doing some form of shimmy shamming out there to stay warm. Lanaya Alston out in center field is like on a pogo stick. She's jumping up and down. The things you do. Abdul's got his hood pulled up here, running our camera. Fouled off. Better days are coming. We just need to be patient. Remember that we live in the great state of Maine where winter entangles us as long as she sees fit. I think it was last year just about this time, November 4th, 5th, or 6th, or sometime in there, we had about a foot of snow. So not quite as bad as last year. Popped up, first base side, and Laura will pull that one down for the third out of the inning, but the Mustangs pick up a run. They've cut the lead to 2. They trail it 4-2 as we move top half of the 5th inning here on the softball end of the complex. Stay with us. We'll have our Edge Nutrition Player of the Game. Who will it be? Well, if somebody's got some heroics in them, it may be them. I want to thank Edge Nutrition. Sponsors our Player of the Game for every single game that we do here during the course of the school year, the 2024-2025 school year. Started off at the very end of August. And we'll go right through this month with games. Be well over 100 games streamed here for the Mustangs. Between the Mustangs, the Moose of UMA, and our high school schedule will stream about 250 games a year. So top half of the 5th inning. Laura will step in, the first baseman. Autumn Peterson in her 2nd inning of work. Top half of the 5th. Yeah, we got it. Two and 0. Laura up in the count. 3-1 now. Peterson came in relief of Madison Boynton. Pulls strike 2 and trying to battle back here. Ball 4, nobody quite sure. Alfred, the pitcher, steps in, runner at first, nobody out. Mazai's done a good job on the hill, limiting the Mustangs to just the 2 runs through 4 full innings in her repertoire here so far. Foul down third base side. 1-1. Just missed high in the zone. 2-1. McKenna Rillins moved over to first base. Three and one now. And back-to-back walks. Wanstein up. She's a left fielder. Rose in a position here to do some damage for the Tigers. Swing and a miss. I think Sam Withy's moved over to third base. Let's see if we can get her number. We've seen Sam down at third before. Peterson gets the K. One out. Two big runs out there for the Tigers. Daughtry steps in. Doing the catching for the Tigers today. One out. Runners at first and second. Mount step there for a ball. 2-0. Swing and a miss behind that one. A little gusto on that one for Peterson. The Rock, the Fire, swing and a miss. Autumn with a good location down and away. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. Runners at first and second. Top half of the 5th. Just missed. They've started the second game down the baseball end of the complex. And that's up high. So the bases will be loaded. 1 out. So Mejia will pop it up. Infield fly if fair. It's in foul territory and catch is made. We don't have the angle to be able to get that one. Nothing Abdul can do about that, but we'll tell you there's an out. So 2 outs. Peterson looking to get out of this jam. Sarah Simpson, second baseman. Looking to get a 2-out hit, and Peterson looking to strand the runners at first, second, and third if she can. Working quickly. Pours in strike 2. Autumn into the pitch. Ooh, just missed down low. 1-2. The sacks are jammed. Peterson rocks. She fires and gets a big strikeout there. So strands 3 do the Tigers. Mustangs coming to bat in the bottom half of the 5th. They trail it 4-2. We'll take a break. We'll come back. We'll have more softball here from the complex when we come back after this.
Your annuity has served its purpose, but is it still the best option for your future? With new advanced products available, you might be missing out on better benefits like higher returns and new enhanced income options. Don't let outdated terms of your current annuity hold you back. Call us to explore how upgrading can connect you to the latest annuity options and put you on the path to a stronger financial future.
Bottom half of the fifth, coming up here from the softball complex. Central Maine Community College next weekend on the 12th. Big open house here at the college. So if you're a prospective student, you want to come down and check out some of the great programs that are going on here at the college. My grandson very interested in the electrical program down here. He's a junior at Gardner Area High School, goes to CATC, which is the Capital Area Technical, I don't know what the C, Center. C stands for Center, CATC, up in Augusta, Potaconi High School. So he's interested down here, just built a brand new facility down here for electrical, according to Andrew Morong, one of the administrators here at the college. I'm going to bring Owen down for a visit, look at the programs.
Now batting, number 5, Kira Green.
So Kira Green will step in, trying to get something led off here for the Mustangs, see if they can't create a little Mustang magic. They're down 4-2, bottom half of the fifth. Take ball one. Foul back. Want to let everybody know watching that keep this stream open. This will be your stream for game 2 as well, as we won't make a new stream. This one's working fine. Everything, all systems go, and you know where it is. You won't have to look around for anything else. We'll put a little splash screen up here between games and hearing music. So come back, check in if the music is still playing and the game day graphic that Caleb Land creates is up. We'll be back after that. That drops in. And scampering in the second is Green with a double. So leadoff double. And there's a little magic to start the fifth inning.
Now batting, number 2, Madison Anderson.
Madison Anderson will step in. Looking to deliver Green. She wants to bunt. Some small ball popped up and out of play. Strike one. Anderson played in 9 games in the fall campaign. Hit 360. Couple of 3 doubles. Her hits, she's going to lay it down. Play to first. They'll get her. Runner move us up to third base on the sacrifice bunt by Madison Anderson.
Now batting, number 30.
Emily Libby. She's a designated player. She's the hitter. So 1 out now with the runner at third base, 60 feet away. Chop to third. Play at the plate. And she'll be safe. Ball's loose. So the Mustangs pick up the run. And Libby goes to first with just the 1 out. And they close the score to 4-3. This will roll over to the top of the order. Olivia Gallen will step in. Libby the runner at first. 1 out. Gallen takes strike 1. Mustangs within 1. A threat for more, possibly. 1 out. They've got a base runner. Got the top of the order working. Gallen fouls it back. Gallen scored the first run of the game. She reached on a walk. Two strikes on her. Foul back. Stays alive. Alfred all the way in the circle here so far for the Tigers. Down low. 1-2. Foul back. One and two to Gallen. Olivia looking to keep the rally going. Be down low. Libby gets a jump down to second base. Advances on the wild pitch. Counts even up at 2-2. Ground ball to shot. And not able to make the play. And trying to make the tag was Mejia on Libby as she went by and tried to make the tag. Couldn't control the ball. And everybody's safe. So Mustangs. Run is at the corners. Sam Withy will step in. Withy now playing third base. Left-handed batter. Umpire is going to confer. I think they're going to confer whether it was a foul tip or not. Really couldn't tell whether it was a swing and miss or a foul tip. Matters because if it's a foul tip, the runners can't move up. They're going to call it a swinging strike one. McGowan moved up to second base, so tying run at third, go-ahead run at second in the bottom half of the fifth inning. Alfred, some work to do here for the Tigers in the circle. Withy to center. The catch there, and Alston will get it in quickly. Hit pretty much on a line, no real chance to tag at third, so move to 2 outs. Maya Gallen will step in. The shortstop. Now 2 outs with the runners at second and third. Popped up. And that will do it. Popped up to the catcher. And that will negate the rally. Chance for the Mustangs to tie or lead. Goes by the boards. They had 1 out with second and third, and Alfred beard down. Got the next 2 outs, and rally fizzles there. It stays 4-3. As we move to the top half of the 6th inning here in game 1. Autumn Peterson back in the circle for her 3rd inning of work. Been a good game. First game out of the blocks. I'm not sure if Roxbury has had a chance to play yet, but and the weather has held off. Started this game at about 43, 44 degrees, and that's about where it is now. A little brisk wind. Usually we take 20, 25 minutes between games. We'll have to see what they do here with this situation here. The umpires need a chance to change. Charles will step in. Peterson gets a swing and a miss. Peterson's been effective since she's come in, as we said, in the third inning. Madison Boynton got the start. She's on the hook for the loss. Peterson can only win it. Alfred all the way for the Tigers in the circle. Forward in, strike two. Peterson in. 1, 2, 3. 1 out.
Now batting number 14, Akari Wood.
I'll turn the order over to the top of the order. Kiri Lloyd up. Lloyd, the third baseman. Takes up high, 2-0. Two and one now. Three and one. A base runner at first. One out here in the fifth. Top of the sixth, I'm sorry. Linnea Alston, the center fielder. Bunt down to third. Withy in quickly. Going to go to first and not in time. Beautifully placed bunt. Withy made a good play, but not able to get out the speedy Alston. So one out. Runners at first and second for the Tigers. Bring up the number 3 stick, Erica Laura, the first baseman. Almost hit her. So Mustangs would like to keep this thing right here. The pitch. Down low, 2-0. Swing and a miss. That's a ball. 3 and 1. Peterson blowing on her hand to make sure she gets the grip she needs. Pulls in strike 2. 3 and 2. And big strike there, throw to third. They've got a rundown situation here. And diving back with a good diving play is Lloyd to second base. She got herself in the rundown and managed to get out of it, but 2 outs now. She was off the seal third. She would have been thrown out at third. Retraced her steps back to second. Mustangs had her in the pickle, but couldn't get her. And good contact. Foul. Alfred trying to help herself. Number 4 hitter here for the Tigers. Big run at second base in a 1-run game. Peterson trying to bear down, get the out. Overpowers her there, foul back. Down low. Lloyd dancing off second base a little bit, but no attempt to run there. Madison Anderson doing a good job behind the dish here for the Mustangs. Up high. 2-2. Two outs. Runners at first and second for the Tigers. Full count now. Decision pitch coming up. To left field, that's going to be extra bases. Going to score 2 runs. And a double for Alfred as she helps herself big time. The 2-out double on a 3-2 pitch. Runners are off and going on contact, and they score easily. As that was laced to left field. Makes it 6-3. Strike one. Monstein up. She's the left fielder. Alfred at second. Down low, good job on the low ball by Anderson. Kept that runner from advancing. 1-1. 2 outs. 6-3 now. Fouled off right side. Makes it 1-2. A little change, a teaser just outside. Makes it 2-2. Count goes full. And call strike 3, so that'll do it, but some damage. The big hit by Alfred, the double, a 2-run double. Gets the Tigers 2 runs here in the top half of the 6th inning. Increases their lead to 6-3. Mustangs will look to have to rally up in this one. Remember, we got games coming up next week. It'll be Tuesday here at the complex, a doubleheader. 3:30 start against the rivals. Southern Maine Community College will come in. 3:30 and 5:30 starts to those games. Both ends of the complex. Patrick Dexler will be along for the call in baseball, working with Chris Wheeler down there, and one of the kids will be on camera. We'll work that out next week, and I'll be here for the call of softball. Bottom half of the 6th inning coming up. Zay Alfred all the way here for the Roxbury Community College Tigers. Been the big hitting star there. Those big hit she had in the last inning. They doubled to score 2. Peterson swings and misses, strike 1. Foul back. Alfred's up in the count. Arden Peterson trying to help her cause. Takes the ball. Changes. Speed pitch there. The fire. Up high. To the backstop. 2-2. The pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 3. 1 up, 1 down.
Now batting, number 22, McKenna Ridley.
McKenna Ridley steps in. Ball 1. Two and 0. Fouled off. 2-1. Ridland looking to get herself on first. She's got a 3-1 count, heading in the count. Three and 2. Alfred looking at a 1-2-3 inning. If she can get it, after helping her cause with a big 2-out double, make the score 6-3. She'd like to get a shutdown inning. Laced foul down the left field line. Three balls, 2 strikes, 1 out, nobody on here in the bottom half of the 6th innings for the Mustangs. They trail at 6-3, looking for a little magic. Laced foul. Good hard contact by McKenna, but hooked it foul. Alfred into the windup and the pitch. Again, the third base side. She's tattooed that area, but that one's fouled it well. Alfred takes her time here now. She's ready on the rubber. Wheels it high and good at bat by Riddlin to draw the walk. Had some hard contact. She gets herself down to first with one out. And bring up Olivia Field. Field, the right fielder. Riddlin at first, one out. Mustangs looking to rally up. Ball one. Time called. Head coach Delilah Polanco out to visit with her team here in the just off the circle, as you see. Roxbury Community College out of Roxbury section of Boston. Always bring a good competitive squad up here. Good kids too. They play the game the right way, well behaved, and looking here for the bunt, possibly by Field. They bring everybody in. She's going to swing and miss. Riddlin's able to get a good jump. As Erica Laura, as you see now, she'll move back a little bit. She was in the picture. Now she's back a couple of steps at first. But she's still in pretty close. Popped up down the right field line. Probably lose track of that one. We will as we get cut off on our press box angle. Gloomy skies. Threat of a wintry event, but it's 44 degrees, so I don't see how it would snow. But as Bob Dylan once said, a cold rain gonna fall. Grounded to second off the glove of Simpson. She'll make the play to first base to Laura for the out. Simpson says, boy, I've been standing here the whole game. Nobody's hit it to me. We got the first one to her. But she stayed with it, got the out.
Number 5, Kira Green.
Kira Green steps in. 2 outs now. Runner at second. Green looking to deliver Riddlin from second. Alfred looks in. Fires high. Foul back. 1-1. Ball. Riddlin down to third. She'll slide in safely. Ball gets away. No chance for advancement there. She's 60 feet away. Counts 2-1. Mustangs trail at 6-3. We're in the bottom half of the 6th inning. 7-inning game here. Don't go anywhere between games. You won't have to look for it anywhere else but here on wherever you're watching it'll be. We'll just put up a placeholder here between games and see how long the kids take. Usually about 20 minutes. As we said, umpires have to go swap over. Kids usually grab a bite to eat. They try to stay warm. There's a walk, so first and third now, and we'll see if Green doesn't get herself down to second. Madison Anderson, the catcher, will step in. She is the tying run. 2 outs. Goes the runner to second, and she'll go in uncontested. So 2 big runs out there to get the Mustangs back in the game. See if Anderson can deliver. Base hit should score 2. Green good wheels at second. 1-1. Kerry Lloyd in from third base. A couple of words of wisdom to Alfred at the circle. Give her a break. 2-1. And that's going to be looped to the shortstop. And Mejia will put it away for the 3rd out of the inning. We'll move to the top half of the 7th inning. 6-3. Tigers over the Mustangs. Clouds looking to roll in here a little bit more, and Abdul's going to get by the heater, and I had the same idea. We are fortunate in this nice new modern press box to have a heater available. Baseball underway in their 2nd game. Looks like they're in the 4th inning. Can't see the score. 11-1 Mustangs there, so they'd look probably to play a shorter game. And just within the last, half inning or so, it's got a lot darker here at the complex, that's for sure. So those clouds are getting moisture laden. We'll hope we'll be able to get the 2nd game here in. As we get set. So this is Daughtry, the catcher, up. She swings and misses. 1-1. (6-3), top half the 7th. Peterson into her 4th inning of work. Down low. 2-1. Autumn Roxon fires high. 3-1. Full count now. Autumn Peterson. Gets the strikeout, came back and rung her up. 1 out. So Mejia, the shortstop, with 1 out. Ground ball to short. That's through into left field. And she'll be on first with 1 out. Got good wheels. That one got by Gallon. Hard hit. Sarah Simpson takes strike 1. Over here to the first base side, foul ball. Quickly behind 0-2. So 2 outs. Mejia the runner at first. Ball high. Autumn working quickly. Pulls strike 1 in. 1-1. Head quickly in the count, 1-2. Simpson, the second baseman. Dances back out of the way, and McGee will take second on the wild pitch. 2-2. Peterson rubbing the ball up on her outer right thigh. Now she's ready. And that will do it. So quick inning there for the Mustangs defensively. Now they come in looking to rally up here, trailing 6-3. Bottom half of the 7th. Take a look at the weather radar here and see where we are. It's saying the rain's going to hold off till a little later this afternoon, so that's a good sign. It's just about 2 o'clock right now. Precip has moved into the Manchester Concord area. Will spread through Maine as the afternoon goes on, according to the radar. But hopefully it'll hold off long enough. We can get game 2 in. Predicting by about 5 o'clock. So it might be okay. So Emily Libby will lead it off here. Into center field and drops in for a base hit. So Libby gets another hit, and she's down to first base with a leadoff single. So turn the order over to the top half. Olivia Gallen. She laces one to left field. That's going to be a base hit. Libby moves up to second, so the first two runners on here in the seventh inning. Very quickly, each seeing one pitch, each getting a single. That brings up Sam Withy. Good part of the order here for the Mustangs, as Libby did her job as the 9 batter, setting the stage, and Gallen with a single, now Withy up. So Tigers will call for a team meeting in the circle. Bottom of the seventh, 6-3. But the first two runners on, so the tying run coming to the plate in the person of Sam Withy, the third baseman. Started the game in left field, moved to third. Sam, a versatile player. Sam's got gap power as well. They'll swing her over in the right field, but we've seen her go to left field with some power as well, so she's got a gap out there in left center. Got good wheels at first base with Gallen. So here we go. Swinging and popping up, and Mejia, who's a good shortstop, goes back, makes that play in short center field. No infield fly rule, not a typical catch. Got to have a typical type catch for the infield fly rule to be called. Mejia never really got under that. She was backpedaling, so that's no call. But one out. All three batters have been first pitch swinging. Strike, but runners are going to move up. So Maya Gallen. Got two ducks on the pond for her. She put good wheels at first base. Alfred throws, popped up. And gonna fall and play at the plate, out at the plate. That makes it 2 outs. That one just fell in as Simpson came in, got a glove on it, but not able to corral it. So we'll still have runners at second and third. Libby was out at the plate for the second out of the inning. And Autumn Peterson will step in. Trying to keep this inning alive with 2 outs. Ball one, gets by, and a run comes in. Makes it 6-4. Gallen moves up to third base. Peterson is the tying run at bat. McKenna Ridlin on deck for the Mustangs if they can continue the inning. Takes a ball. 2-0. Mustangs looking for some seventh inning Mustang magic here. Peterson will need to keep it alive. Pops it up, and that will do it. Alfred off the mound quickly, and a jubilant Tiger squad will win game one 6-4 over the Mustangs. So we'll take a quick break here between games. We'll check the stats here between games, and we'll come back with our Edge Nutrition play of the game. We'll announce that at the beginning of game 2 here. We want to take a look at the official stats. I'm not able to do the scorekeeping and keep a book, see who got hits and such like that. But we'll come back with that. And we'll take a break now. We'll put that placeholder up. And when we come back, be about 15, 20 minutes maybe, 25 at the most probably. We'll see what they want to do. They'll probably take a look at the radar and say, okay, we're going to be able to get going here. So stay tuned. We'll put that up. As long as you hear music, that means we haven't come back yet. If you hear my voice, that means the game started. So we'll see you soon. Well, hello, fans. Want to bring you some information that has come to our attention between games here. Roxbury Community College only traveled with 9 players. They suffered an injury towards the tail end of Game 1 that necessitates them having to forfeit Game 2 here, as they don't have 9 players to be able to field a team here. So this will go down as a forfeit, a win for Central Maine Community College. So that is it for today. We will not have Game 2. This will end our stream here for this game. As we reminded you a few times, we will be back with you coming up here for our next set of games on Tuesday. I'm sorry, that's the wrong graphic right there. The next game should be up right here. Mustangs' next game will be softball, baseball doubleheader. That'll be on Tuesday night. Tuesday afternoon, Tuesday evening, 3:30 and 5:30 game time here from the softball end of the complex for softball, baseball, and for baseball, they'll take on rival Southern Maine Community College. So those will be our next games here from the complex. So that's going to wrap it up here for today, as an injury has necessitated a forfeit in Game 2. And we thank you for joining in, and we will see you Tuesday here from Central Maine Community College. Until then, so long, everybody.